folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm doing a gift request today from none other than Montauk Ed. Ed, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for this gift and your involvement in the channel. Those of you who may not know, based on his screen name, Ed lives in Montauk, New York, one of the absolute beautiful, pristine places of the U.S. and certainly on the East Coast. It's absolutely beautiful there. It's a pain in the ass getting way out there, but it's about 3 hours, depending on traffic, which there usually is. But if you take the LIRR from Jersey, you get into Penn, then you jump out there. I think you switch where? I don't know if it's in Nassau or Patchogue. I think you switch at Patchogue on the LIRR to get out there, and then you head out. In any case, I'm doing a George Jones song she loved a lot in her time. And I had reacted to this like 5 years ago, very early in the channel. And it may have been the only time I'd heard that song. I'm going to call it a review because I have heard it. I don't remember it though because it was five years ago. And so we're going to see what this is. But this one, as I recall, I got the Vivo video, which may be blocked. And if that's the case, I have to remove the video portion of it and just leave the audio portion up. But I'll be watching the video. I don't think I saw the video the first time I reacted to it. So maybe the video sheds different light on it than the one that I'd first heard. I do remember liking the song, as I do all of George's songs. So let's see what we've got.
You know, if there's one person we turn to so many times in our lives, when we need help in our troubles and trials and tribulations, we always turn to mamas.
You do.
And she's the main one, and a lot of times we take her so much for granted. I know I did mine, and I'd like to dedicate this to all the mamas out there.
I knew it based on your one comment that you had made that like you said something in the initial request that like there's like a surprise about who this is dedicated to, but I kind of had an idea it was mothers because I just did Jimmy Dean's song, I O U, and I have a feeling that that might have inspired this, but let's see. That's a great intro by George.
I started drinking and acting crazy way back in '65. Mama would pray and say he's my baby. Yeah. Lord, please keep him alive. Sister came home with 2 little children. Her man had left her alone.
No.
Mama knew too well the hurt she was feeling, 'cause Daddy had been gone so long. We all did our part to add to her pain. We all broke her heart, but she never complained. She loved a lot in her time. She watched love grow and die on the vine. She stood in the shadows so others could shine.
Love the harmony.
She loved a lot in her time. Mama's prayers were answered a long time ago. I ain't touched a drink in 10 years.
There you go.
Sister remarried to a good old boy. They don't live far from here. Mama's work is done, now she's gone on home. The words in our hearts are engraved on her stone. She loved a lot in her time. She watched love grow down the vine. She stood in the shadows so others could shine. She loved a lot in her time. She stood in the shadows so others could shine. She loved a lot in her time. Mama, you loved a lot in your time.
She stood in the shadows so others could shine. That's just brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant lyricism. I hear a line like that and I think I would not have come up with that ever. She stood, I mean, it's just not a wavelength that I'm on. I mean, I have my own strengths as well. But I hear something like that and I'm like, who thinks of that? This is absolutely a brilliant. She stood in the shadows so others could shine. I mean, I don't know. It's not just the use of language, it's an awareness of metaphor and how life works and how people work, but tying it all together, it's just a brilliance. The way George sang it, of course. I mean, who can sing a ballad better than George? There are people who can sing as good, like as movingly, like Don Williams as George, Hank Sr. and such, and Willie just moves me that way. But you're just not going to do better in a song like this. That I don't know, it's just something about George's voice. You can't even. All right, Ed, I'm going to rate this song. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, the video didn't detract from the song, but the song itself, no matter in what context you heard that, whether it was just on the radio in the car or wherever, without the visual, it was phenomenal. The heart behind that as well. All right, the number, man. Yeah, the vignettes in here about how she did. I mean, she might have complained a little bit or made a few comments. I mean, you got to complain a little bit to let people know they've overstepped certain bounds or they're being jackasses. Like if a kid's drinking too much and getting home late, a mom's going to complain, so to speak. She's going to let him have it once in a while. But mom got what she wanted. He stopped drinking for 10 years. She got remarried. And the love that the mom had for the kids actually paid off in them showing up in loving ways themselves. So the number that struck me on this one is a 9.4. Yeah, that's just a beautiful, beautiful song that anybody who loved their mom, if their mom was a good mom, could relate to. And that's just good stuff. So, all right. Montauk Ed. Ed, thank you again, my friend. I actually wore the Columbia hat in your honor, even though I don't know where you went to school. I was going to wear my NYPD or my FDNY hat or my Montauk hat. And I'm like, I think I've worn those before in your honor. I said, let's go to Columbia. Maybe he went to Columbia, but I know you've been in the city, so you've been there. There you go, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.